So we wanted to start by talking a little bit about what got us started. So Sarah and I, over 10 years ago, had a vision for creating an art project that would provide a vision of restoration on the river. So we created this project called the Living Barge Project. And I don't know if any of you remember that project, but as we started planning it, we had this idea that we would plant an industrial barge with all the native trees and shrubs of the Duwamish River. And then people could see what restoration would really look like. And it would be this like beautiful floating vision. And we had this idea that this was a really heavily industrialized place, that there was really no life on the river. And then we kayaked it, and we just fell in love with it. How could you not? And so we were really impressed, and we thought, well, where could we put it? And we started working with the community to create it, and it became so much more than us. It became part of all of you. Sorry, it was a pretty awesome project. So when we started thinking about Duwamish Revealed, we wanted to create something that was a building on the Living Barge Project. So something that was much bigger than even that. Something that was about the whole river, and it was about a whole bunch of other artists. And so Sarah is going to tell you more about our ideas for Duwamish Revealed.
So, and it's not really our ideas anymore. This is taking the ideas of over 40 artists that have proposed different sculptures and performances and events for all up and down the river. It's also, we're working with a lot of the same people that we were working with back 10 years ago. From the Living Barge, we're partnering with the Environmental Coalition of South Seattle, and coming together with all these artists and folks from the community. We've got art projects that go all the way from the mouth of the river at Jack Block Park to where the river turns into the green. And we're super proud of that. All these artists have their own fantastic vision of how to honor the river and its history and this very special place that is near and dear to our hearts. And it's been a fantastic experience. But just to tell you guys a little bit more about what you can expect this summer, we've got our first art project starting construction, started yesterday. Briar Bates, who's right here, hand up, that's Briar, is building a container ship just that way, about, 50 feet away from where we're all standing. On the banks of the river, there is going to be a giant container ship, maybe not quite life-size, but still pretty big, built out of live willow boughs. So these you can actually, plant willow stakes and make sculpture out of them, and they will live. And so this is going to turn into a living container ship. And it's not only going to be a sculpture, but it's native habitat restoration that will be around, long after Duwamish Revealed has come and gone. So Briar is working on that now. We have other artists. We have an artist, George Lee, who's going to be creating a lighthouse at Jack Block Park. So it's going to sort of light up the mouth of the river in response to real-time water quality data. So you can actually see this sculpture change and light up based on what's happening in the river and in terms of water quality. We're going to have Christian French is creating a massive installation out of shipping containers right on the other side of the river at Terminal 108. It's going to be a performance space. So, we've got this sort of large-scale sculpture that you can also sort of, watch outdoor movies in, view performance. It's going to be really exciting. What else do we have? Right down on the South Park Bridge, artist Catherine Grisey is going to be creating a installation out of recycled plastic on the South Park Bridge. She is going to be working with community members to create sort of this beautiful sort of decorative floral installation that's kind of representing the river coming back to life. So all sorts of amazing things that you're going to start to see happening. We're going to kick things off in June, and we'll go all the way to September, so stay tuned. We could not be more excited to just start to see things come out and share them with you. If you want more information, you can go to duwamishrevealed.com. You can find me or Nicole and sign up for our email list, and we hope to see you out on the river this summer.